Your mother brought me to a lingerie shop a few nights before the wedding to buy me a little something nice for the wedding night. Is that inappropriate? Or what?
A little bit.
Remember, I think I wore it for like 5 seconds. I'm like, here it is.
Yeah,
went in sweatpants.
Sweatpants, pizza,
Order
the movie,
pizza,
and fell
movie.
asleep.
Robert and Erica are soon to be married, and to help offset the costs, they've accepted an extra $5,000. But to collect the bonus, Robert must plan the whole wedding himself. His Old English theme may not suit his country-loving bride, but at least she holds court over one item.
It's guest gifts.
Yeah. So many good ideas for guest gifts.
Well, too bad it's mine now. It's not the item, but it seems to make him upset, so I'm happy.
Robert may have to abandon some of his plans, but he's still the king of the castle. Will his vision for a medieval wedding sweep Erica off her feet, or will she storm out of the castle?
Finding the perfect venue was important to me. It was going to be the foundation for my entire vision, so I wasn't going to settle on anything less than spectacular.
You never settle for less, actually. My choice for a wedding venue would be a barn. It'd be simple, rustic, it'd be really cute, and totally my style.
You may not get your top choice, Erica, but perhaps Robert will settle on the next best thing.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at this place.
This
is gorgeous. David, you did a great job, man. This is the place.
This entire space here holds for approximately 450 people.
This is it. This is definitely Old English. We got the space that we can have warmers and sword fighters and jousting.
And the entire British Army, from the looks of it.
This is way more space than you need. You don't need anywhere near this much space.
You just don't get my vision. Come on, this is gonna be a grandiose, big, medieval, Old English wedding.
Are people gonna have to do like hand signals to talk across the room? We can get people flags.
They're gonna need 2 area codes to reach each other and if they're all in this room together. Rebecca, how much would the whole space be?
Well, you would have to pay for 450 people.
We can do that.
And that would be approximately...
Well, how much is it?
That would be, for all 3 spaces, about $63,000.
That's more than your entire wedding budget.
But, you know, it would all bring it all together. Maybe we just up the budget a little bit?
Up the budget a little bit.
Yes. Say by a king's ransom?
No, Rob, it's way too big for your number of guests. You don't need this much space. Rather than spending money on things you don't need for friends that you don't have, why don't we consolidate what you're gonna spend on your decor, on your entertainment? That way we're producing something that's meaningful for you and you're not blowing your budget.
What I'm recommending for you is taking 1/3 of the room. Take Brûlée A, and this room's for 150 people. You're looking closer to $17,000.
I love this venue because of the exposed beams, the chandeliers, the fireplace. Everything speaks to my Old English theme. And I think that even with the smaller space, I can make it work.
You know what? Let's get the 3rd room. And then we'll put extra money into the decor budget.
Okay, all right.
We'll work on a floor plan and we'll make it work.
You might as well just start taking his money right now if he wants to spend it.
To look at wedding dresses, I brought my roommate Gil and my sister Heather. Because I'm a man and I don't usually shop for wedding dresses. But as a gentleman, I wanted to choose something that was beautiful for my lady, a little out of the ordinary, so I risk.
Risky business with my wedding dress? Awesome. I always pictured myself in a dress that's just simple, elegant, you know, something timeless that I can dance the night away in, like an empire-waisted dress with some straps or something.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hello, hi.
Hey,
How can I help you?
I was interested in looking at wedding dresses. I have this whole kind of Old English medieval theme in mind, and I was wondering if you had something I could maybe rent.
You're in the right place. A few different kinds I can show you. This is a actual traditional wedding dress, medieval time.
Guys, look at this. This is what someone would wear.
Yeah.
Come on.
That would be fun. It'll totally fit with that theme you were talking about.
This is not your average wedding.
And I think the black wedding dress is our first clue.
There is other ones here.
There are these options here.
These are other options.
These are some beautiful, I mean, look at the beading.
The beadings.
And
look at
those. These will come down. Imagine her in the pictures beside me.
Those dresses are just so ornate that you're gonna lose Erica in those dresses. And just, I can't get over the whole renting thing.
I want to make a statement, and you know, it matters to me that it's, you know, not your average boring dress.
Okay.
Let's take a look at this one. Oh, look.
Okay.
Jeez, it's heavy.
How's she gonna walk? She's gonna be exhausted an hour in.
She'll be fine.
She's gonna love it. She'll be all in the moment. She'll be energized by the day. I mean, you look at the work across the front. You know, people are gonna be just like blown away by this.
Beautiful.
How much would it cost to rent?
This dress is $550.
$550, you know, very reasonable.
Do you have anything that's a little more toned down?
I don't think toned down is in Robert's vocabulary.
There's few other ones over here. So
These
you
are
can
way
go
better.
through.
Oh my gosh. Oh, come on,
a
Rob,
little
Rob,
lighter.
Rob. You have to pick this one. Rob, absolutely gorgeous. Look at the beading, and it's strapless, which is just a little bit more modern, but it still has the beading you wanted. And come on, Rob, this is absolutely gorgeous.
Boring.
Let me guess. Gil's mind is still in the wedding-free zone.
Honestly.
You don't know what we were talking about. Trust me, Rob, Erica would love this.
I'm just concerned that this is taking me away from my theme. Like, you know, I want something that's gonna, you know, stick to the vision.
Rob, I think it's the perfect compromise. Erica will love it. It's classic, but it still has your nice old English theme. I think it'll be perfect.
My sister Heather's wedding dress pick doesn't really fit entirely with my theme, but I think Erica is gonna look beautiful in it. I'm kind of torn. I'm not quite sure what to do. It was important to me that the wedding had the right atmosphere. So finding the right type of entertainment was key. But I knew there was one place where I fired. So I brought David along.
Well, I'm glad to hear you had a chaperone.
Your DJ?
Good day to you, my lord. How are you? Sir, how are you?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Yes.
David, this is Robert. Robert's getting married, and he's looking for some medieval themed stuff for his wedding.
What do you got?
Well, we have a lot of things we could offer for a wedding. I mean, if you just, people coming in greeting, we can have our knights there in costume, lords and ladies, greeting the guest, an archway, a bride and groom to enter by.
This is all sounding very romantic.
What else entertainment-wise would you have?
Dancers, medieval dancers. They can
Medieval
come in and perform a
dancers?
dance
That'd be
for
nice.
you. Or they can actually even teach a dance if you wanted as well.
How much does that cost?
The dancers, they come in, they'll come in for about $125 for each. No, they're for the group. They come in. There's a couple of them that come in to instruct it, so it's not too bad. If you're looking at some action, maybe some of our knights will put on a demonstration, a little sword battle for the king.
A sword battle.
Yeah.
A sword battle.
Usually for that will be $200 for our knights to show on a battle, and it's
Battle
nice.
at the wedding.
Oh, it's medieval. It's medieval.
Okay.
Music, if you're interested in music, ensembles, they can run about $400 for an ensemble of harpists and flautists and singers.
Now that sounds nice.
That sounds nice. I could see that working.
Finally, some romance.
But it sounds like a lot of people, and a lot of people sound expensive to me. How much is that?
Okay, for all those characters to show up and perform, you're probably looking around $100.
$100? We don't have that much in your budget.
Does that include like props and?
Well, unfortunately, if you wanted some extra props like, say, chalices, mugs, banners, sword and shields on display, that is a little bit extra. That would be another $300 for the whole rental for the whole wedding, though. You'd get it for the whole night.
We're way over budget.
But I
here,
love
Robert.
it. It'll be memorable. People will always like think
It'll
about
be
the
memorable,
wedding.
yeah, and you'll be remembering it as you're paying it off after a few years. Robert, you gotta calm down here. A lot of the stuff is fun, it's great, but I know your numbers, and this is just not in your budget. You need to choose your battles here, pardon the pun.
All right.
And choose the stuff that's really gonna be meaningful for you and it's really gonna work. So let's just rest on this a little bit. We'll grab a card or something from you. Do you people have cards?
I can have a parchment delivered to your house.
Okay, by some sort of falcon or something.
Yes,
I
of
presume.
course.
Okay, all right. I'll wait for the falcon and we'll get back to you.
Okay, great.
All right, DJ, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
These performers as entertainment for my wedding because it's so unique. It's gonna be memorable. People are gonna see these awesome pictures and they're gonna think back and be like, that wedding was fantastic.
Coming up.
When she gets the bill for $3 grand, she's gonna freak out.
Just don't show her the bill.
No, I'll just, why?
Parents' advice that you're giving. Don't show her the bill.